essential omega-3, algal DHA 250, ultimate eye support, and maximum lutein and zeaxanthin. Well, talk about things that Mr. Andrew Lessman loves. One of the things that Andrew loves is the amazing Teeter Fit Spine, as do so many of you. This next 60 minutes is dedicated to you feeling better. It's dedicated to all of us sharing stories and talking about a product that is helping us with back pains, aches, strains, muscle tension. This is, as you can see, the world-famous Teeter Fit Spine, and there is the world-famous, yes, the man himself, Mr. Roger Teeter. Roger, so how are you?
Great, fantastic.
Roger's always feeling good. Why?
Because I'm upside, no, look, well, seriously, you know, aerobic, anaerobic, yogi, Pilates, those are wonderful exercises, but they're compressive. Yeah. Absolutely, virtually everything you do is compressive. Teeter is decompressive. It really is the missing link for a lot of people. It takes the pressure off those joints, and you will lengthen 1 to 2 inches, taking the pressure off pinched nerves and helping misalignments recorrect and discs to rehydrate and revitalize, correcting posture.
Do your thing. Yes, that's it. It's never a proper start to the show until Roger's done that. Folks, I want to just quickly highlight 2 very important things before we go on with what will be a wonderful presentation, I promise you. First and foremost, good people and brands and products deserve to do well. I need you to be confident and call us. Don't be shy, it's only us, right? If you have a Teeter product at home and it's helped you feel better. There was a call I was listening to last night. A lady said that she could barely walk and now she feels like she can run because of using a Teeter Fit Spine. If you've got a testimonial, would you mind calling us on 1-866-376-8255? The last and final thing I'm gonna say is this. I like to give you the inside scoop. I like to give you the behind the scenes things, the secret deals whenever I am allowed or can. Folks, you remember I was mentioning this friends and family discount that's online at hsn.com, the USAVE20 promo code, that's the letter U, SAVE20. It applies to Teeter Fit Spine today. So let me just put that in perspective. If you were to order this today on hsn.com, our lowest price of $329 will have another $25 taken off it. Now you might say, well, $25, why only 25 or so? Because that's the maximum. You're gonna max out on the savings. So needless to say, if you've ever been thinking about it, thought about it, wondered about it, if you order it today online, you're gonna get our biggest savings, I believe, ever and anywhere. So a little encouragement for you there. Roger, let's start at the beginning. This is a product that's designed to help so many of us and only recently FDA registered.
As a Class 1 medical device, and FDA went further and said that Teeter is indicated for 10 common causes, some very serious causes of back pain. And I want to go through these, and I want you to really think about these because see if these really apply to you. And back pain, okay, that's very general. Sciatica, that's a pinched nerve. Spinal degenerative joint disease, that's the same as osteoarthritis, just another name. Spinal curvature due to tight muscles, muscle tension, and then there's 5 more. Herniated disc, that's really a bad one. Degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, facet syndrome, and muscle spasm. You know, and Teeter actually deals with all of those 10 issues because it relieves back pain 4 different ways. It stretches and relaxes those tense muscles all through the back and the tension. And as they relax, you will elongate. If there's a misalignment, it will self-correct. If there's a pinched nerve, you're taking the pressure off. Maybe you're going to elongate 1 to 2 inches. Those joints are opening up. If you got a pinched nerve, an inflamed joint, take the pressure off. And also the discs are encouraged to rehydrate, to revitalize, to pick up moisture and nutrition that they need to be healthy.
Well, with that in mind, we want to take you to an amazing moment. His name is Horace. And it's something that you might experience as well, a flood of emotion over the real life effects you can have life-changing with Teeter.
I was always an active person. I've always been physical. To have that come to a screeching halt was something I really couldn't live with. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, I was totally a grumpy old man. When I got my Teeter, that's when it all changed for me. And the more I worked my back, the more relief my back gave me. And that's when I knew that this machine really works. It's so simple and yet so effective. If it wasn't for the Teeter, I wouldn't be the person I am today. It put the smile back on my face. If I was face to face with Roger Teeter, I would cry like a baby because what he gave me was my life back. And I thank him. I thank him for that.
You can just tell me in person.
Oh, God. Thank you, sir. I didn't know you were going to be here.
I love my job, and it's because of testimonies like yours. I wrecked my back, and Inversion changed my life. This is not a gimmick. We're not just selling product. We're selling a changed lifestyle.
Yes.
So many people have written off their ability to move freely because of old age. No, it's the long-term effects of gravity combined with lifestyle, posture, and a whole lot of other things. Teeter's a way to fight back against that.
I can't thank you enough.
Wow, Roger, that's amazing. It really is.
I love my job. In fact, you know, I really would appreciate your phone calls. That's my pay. At 81 years old, I don't need to be doing this, except it changed my life so dramatically. Seriously, and I know it will change yours. There's a lot of people out there that could go through the life-changing experience I did. You know, I understand your back pain. I mean, I had 5 years of back pain, and it changes your mood. You can't deal with stress.
Yeah.
You know, I tried everything to get relief. On worst days, Adam, I couldn't even get out of bed.
Right.
I had to crawl hands and knees into the shower to get hot water on my back just to be able to stand up.
Right.
I tried everything to get relief. Nothing worked until I found Inversion. The relief I got was temporary, but it lasted longer, and it was more effective than anything else I tried, and I've been virtually pain-free for the last 39 years. You know the best part?
Go on.
I am doing the very things today that caused my back pain 40 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I'm water skiing, running the slalom course. In fact, the day before I came to HSN, I skied my 50th day this summer.
Oh my gosh.
and you know, snow skiing with the grandkids. I mean, that's so precious to be able to do those things you love to do with the grandkids.
Roger puts us all to shame. I mean, that's the reality of it. But folks, if you are struggling with that back pain, that back strain, this is gonna help temporarily relieve it. It works, it works, it works. I don't know how many more ways to say it. The longest running fitness product. I mean, we're looking at 21 years on the air. The most highly reviewed fitness product. More 5-star reviews than any other fitness product. The calls, the testimonials, the written words, the emails, the messages, the Facebook comments, they all prove one thing: it works and it will work for you, which is why today when we have, you know, free shipping and the crazy flex pay and the lowest price, it's a fabulous day. Remember, this is the one that is 85% fully assembled. Roger, this is the 2019 table.
Yes, and in fact, it's an all re-engineered job. We changed the look, the name, because we re-engineered, because you asked us to. We pay attention to you. Our products, this table's been upgraded over 150 times, many through the suggestions of HSN. And one of the things they were saying, you know, it's not comfortable. I wish it would be more comfortable.
Sure.
You cannot put foam on an inversion table because this has a decompression surface that has to be slippery and smooth so that when your feet are clamped, your body elongates and slides on the bed, not sinks into foam and doesn't move.
Right.
You know, so to make it comfortable, we had to re-engineer everything. You see, we've lifted the bed off the A-frame and supported it on 8 suspension points, so it's a floating bed. It floats as you sink into it. It sinks into 1.5 inches, and what's more, it moves with you.
It's flexible.
It's flexible. Yeah, it's a floating bed, 8-point suspension. You know, and this is our absolute top-of-the-line table.
Best.
Absolutely, top of the line. This easy reach handle, that's a $100 upgrade if you're doing it by yourself. Traction handles are $29 upgrade. These oversized handles are a $70 upgrade. I mean, the color-coded cord. Then it straps another upgrade, and of course, we throw in the lumbar bridge and the acupressure nodes. We'll get into all of those and demonstrate it, but this is our absolute top of the line, and it's at the same price as our lowest level market entry. In other words, it's got $200 worth of upgrades, and you've got, and then this better deal. I couldn't believe it. I've never heard that before.
You save 20 on hsn.com. If you do it right now, you get an additional $25 off the price, bringing it down to the lowest price ever. So if you ordered it today on hsn.com, you'll get the lowest price ever, biggest value. I just want to ask really for your help, a real favor. We could do this presentation all night long. Between Roger's wife Jenny, and the amazing Matt behind me, we've got so much to say and so much to share, but we need you. If you call us and share your experience, it's more powerful than anything else. I know you, if you've used this and it's worked for you, I know you want to spread the word. You know, Roger just said that he's 81 years young this year. He doesn't do this other than to hear your reviews, your words.
That's right.
Call us, 1-866-376-8255. It deserves to do well because there's too many people out there right now who are struggling and are in pain, but are intimidated and are worried about doing this. Were you intimidated when you first saw it? Were you worried when you first got it home? One of the biggest questions we always get asked, Roger, is, do I have to go fully upside down?
No.
No. And how, do I have to be on it for 45 minutes?
3 to 5 minutes.
It's nothing.
And we'll explain this. There's some real science to explain that. I mean, on the 3 to 5 minutes, because people say, oh, come on, it can't be. I'm upright for 16 hours. How can 3 to 5 minutes make a difference? That's because of the rate of hydration of the disc. You know, when we're upright, your own body weight squeezes moisture out of the disc, and we actually lose height over a day. Every one of our discs gets thinner. We lose height.
Right.
And when you go to bed at night, oh, here we are. This is you decompressing those stressed out shoulder muscles.
Yeah.
When those let go, you elongate. You will elongate once you learn to relax, and you're going to see that spine straightening out.
Yes.
And if you've got a pinched nerve, sciatica, herniated disc, take the pressure off. See how those joints open up? Taking the pressure off and then encouraging the disc to rehydrate. And that's the point I was trying to make. When you're in bed, you're still under 25% of standing body pressure because of the ligaments and muscles that encase the spine are like rubber bands holding it. But when you get on the teeter and invert, you'll take the pressure in that disc down to at or near 0, and the rate of hydration greatly accelerates. And that's how the discs get their nutrition, their fluid, and it also controls how thick they are. And every nerve that comes out through an opening that the disc control the opening size. So a thin disc means a pinched nerve.
This is all stuff that is important to hear and to listen to. I want to talk about some of the doctors as well, because I believe we have Dr. Is it Fryer?
Fryer, right, and Dr. Donlin Long, who I'll make some comments on. So let's hear from Dr.
So when you decompress, there is a lengthening of the spine. And by doing so, with a greater disc height, you've got more room for the nerves. There's less compression with the facet joints. And the spine is just much happier.
For the past 53 years, I've been a neurosurgeon with a major interest in chronic pain and dealing with many patients with back pain. Most patients tell me if they use their Teeter inversion table on a regular basis, they simply feel much better. No one has to do anything to you, and I think it's a very natural way to deal with the problem.
You know, I'm actually honored, humbled in the sense that some of these doctors are internationally famous. Donlin Long was the head of neurosurgery at one of the largest universities in the United States for 35 years. His private practice is actually worldwide. He deals with a lot of royalty that fly in to be treated by him. That's very true. And he uses the Teeter both personally and he uses it in his practice. So I'm very honored that he would give a testimony.
Let's start at the beginning. When you order it right now, because why wait? Because the sooner you get it, the sooner you're going to start to feel better. You order it right now, we deliver it to your door, free shipping and handling. Roger, what do I do next? How do I put it together?
Well, first of all, you got to get out of the box, but you're going to have it. Look, I hate assembly. All right, this part, fully assembled out of the box. All these small parts, got a hand there?
Yep.
All right, and then the table itself, fully assembled out of the box. Well, you do have to put these hinges on. And in fact, this gives you an additional adjustment. These different settings allow you to control the responsiveness. Now, if you're up 250, 300 pounds, you want to slow the table down because it's driven partly by your weight.
Right.
So you would put this in the lowest hole. That makes it slowest. If you're at 130, 40 pounds, 120 pounds, use the top hole because it's the most responsive. I've got it in the middle hole. It's kind of a one-time adjustment.
It's easy to do as well. And the instructions and guidance is very, very simple.
Got another hand?
I do indeed.
Okay, A-frame fully assembled out of the box in the sense that the easy angle tether straps on, all 4 corner feet are on, the spreader arms on. What do you got to assemble? These upgraded handles, those $70 upgrades, 3 machine screws, 1 bolt, that's it. You literally will spend more time getting it out of the box than you will assembling it.
That's it, folks. I mean, really, that's the extent of it. Now, please know that that's because it's the upgraded table. Roger's sending you today the one that's virtually fully assembled versus some of the others. So this is the premium top-of-the-line table, which is easier, very user-friendly, and the next generation. It's the newest one that's out there. Okay, so now I put it together.
All right, so, and it's easy to use. In fact, we've got a 1, 2, there's stickers that say 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And first of all, you set it for the height. It's adjustable from 4'8" to 6'6".
Okay.
And you'd set it on your height.
Okay.
So the last number you can see is your height. Next, you would set the easy angle tether strap. Now, this is something that stops you at any angle you're comfortable with. Do use it. There's great benefits just at this angle. You know, stress relief, decompression, posture correction, circulation improvement, improved flexibility. I'm gonna leave it off for my demonstration though. And then the third thing, of course, is to secure your ankles.
Here we go.
And these pads, this hard backing is for structural integrity and for security, and then a 1/2 inch of foam that's ergonomically shaped to your ankle. And this easy reach handle, hear those micro adjustments?
Yeah.
You get it adjusted perfectly. By setting it on your height, the idea is to have this pivot point at your center of mass. I mean, that's what really makes it work. And therefore, you know, if your weight distribution is a little different, like a heavier upper body or lower body, you might need to adjust it 1 inch or 2 on either side of your height. But the idea is when you see it down, you see how my feet just lift off? That tells you that it's set at the right balance, and I can control it by simply moving the weight of one arm, really.
You're a teeter-totter.
Teeter-totter.
Right.
Named after me.
There you go.
Okay.
Meant to be.
What other job could I do? You know, and if you think this is so responsive, you have total control. But these upgraded handles allow you to walk yourself back if that's what you prefer, so that you have your hands on the machine at all time. So you're in total control. The benefits do start right here. And now let's say, I mean, there's great improvement in flexibility, posture, stress relief, you know, just flexibility, just stretching and relaxing, all the bonuses, but also in dealing with the back pain. But let's say you've got one of the really serious ones like herniated discs or sciatica or degenerative joint disease. That's the same as osteoarthritis, you know, and you need more traction than what this is providing. You have 2 ways of applying it. One is that you can use the traction handles. I mean, there's the list. You can look over that list that FDA says Teeter is indicated for. Teeter is a Class 1 medical device.
And we're talking back pain, sciatica, spinal degenerative joint disease, spinal curvature due to tight muscles, muscle tension, herniated disc, degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, facet syndrome, muscle spasm, registered for use with those conditions, Roger.
Yeah, and okay. So let's say you've got one of those serious ones like herniated discs or sciatica, and you need more traction. I mean, the greater the angle, the more the stretch. But you don't feel comfortable going beyond that. That's what these traction handles are for. You've got your easy angle tether strap stopping you at whatever angle you're comfortable with, and then you use your arms and actually use arm power and lengthen your body, decompress it as though you were in full inversion. You know,
and it feels good.
And it feels great. Now, your alternate is work up to this angle. You know, this is the magic angle where your discs will, be decompressed to the point that they'll rehydrate at a much higher rate than they would if you're just laying in bed. You'll know you're there because you got this grip, which you can use to pull and push yourself into shape. You can push on the traction handles. You can pull on this. You know, you've got so many hand grips. Full inversion, you don't need to go here. But 50%, by actual survey, 50% of regular invertees from HSN do go to full inversion because, you have the flexibility of a younger person. Your new elongated body allows you to do things. You can even turn the Teeter, and again, it's not for everybody, into a workout station. The toughest crunch in the planet. Inverted squats, sculpt the glutes, strengthen the hamstrings. When you're over 81, well, that's still 10 days away. It's functional fitness that counts. That means joints that work so you can keep up with the grandkids.
Wait for it. He's going to do it.
Okay, that's it. Whoa.
Yay! I have some.
It doesn't change your life. It's send it back. you'll be surprised.
I have some news for you, Roger Teeter. On the phones is Marie in California. Marie, say hi to Roger.
Thank you so much for calling.
Hi, Roger.
Hi.
I want to thank you for your invention here. I've been using it for approximately 14 years.
Whoa.
Unit.
14 years.
Approximately, maybe 15. I lost track.
Okay.
Tell us about it, Marie.
Well, within the first few weeks, I think I hung every day. I call it hanging. Everybody laughs at me. Every day for about at the beginning. It's been so long, I forget how long, but probably a few weeks. My pain went down from back pain, probably 75%
Wow.
gone.
Wow.
And I am not exaggerating.
Wow.
And so I have used it faithfully. Now I hang about 1 day a week.
Okay.
Ever since. I'm using the same unit. Mine looks a little different. Yours is kind of cool looking.
The new one, yeah.
But you know, it still works after all these years, and my back I never experienced the amount of pain after I started using it that I had before, and I'm obviously 14 years older, so you know, you would think your pain would increase, but mine has not. And I do give all the credit to my Teeter.
All right. And how long do you hang, Marie, typically?
Oh, well, at first I used to go for about 3 minutes. Now I probably hang 2 minutes, and I actually time it, and that's all.
Okay.
2 minutes.
Yeah, well, once you start inverting on a regular basis, you get so you can relax, and your whole body will decompress in 20 seconds. 30 seconds, you know.
That's all you need.
And yeah, well, you still need, I still go for the 3 to 5 minutes, but
yeah.
your body just loves it.
Marie, thank you. I don't know if you're still there, but we appreciate you so much for taking the time, calling us. To anybody that's there, Marie, obviously you've just helped motivate them so much by saying for 14 years it's helped and worked for you. 75% of Marie's back pain in her individual case was so much better in just a few short days. So just to kind of take a quick time out for a moment, let's talk about now. Why now? Why today? Why not next week or next month? Because Roger will be here. Roger will be here. Why should you buy it this very hour? I'm gonna say something to you that is perhaps the single greatest motivator. In all the shows that I've ever done with Roger, I've been on here with him for 11 years, I've never been able to say what I'm about to say to you right now. Today, we are offering a friends and family discount. This is something new. Online at hsn.com, it's right there, big and bold letters. If you buy the Teeter Fit Spine today, and you use the code U, that's the letter U, SAVE 20, so U-S-A-V-E 20, you will get a saving off the Teeter. You'll get the maximum saving, which is $25. So that means that when you order the Teeter Fit Spine today, forget the already lowest price of $329, you'll get it for $304.95 if my math is correct. So that is a monster-sized reason to get it. You get our most generous flex pay, 6 flex. You get the free shipping and handling. You get an additional bonus. That's why we've already sold so many so quickly. Even our producer, Allison, was saying 10 minutes ago, when Roger was taking us through the table, Allison was mentioning how fast this is at the moment selling out the door. Because I think a lot of us realize this promotion that's going on and we want to take advantage. You can do it. Roger, have you ever heard of that before?
No, this is the lowest price that I'd have to go back decades. In fact, the very first table we ever put on HSN 21 years ago was the same price as this before the discount. It was $329.95, and this has 200 improvements and $200 worth of upgrades over and above our market entry. You know, so this is so far advanced, there's no comparison.
We're gonna go back to the phones this time.
I love my job.
Jen in New York. Jen, say hi to Roger.
Oh, thanks for calling, Jenny.
Jen,
tell us your story. How long have you had yours?
Well, I have the old version for a long time, but I just got my new one, and I'm so excited.
Oh, that's awesome news. Okay, so you upgraded to the new one. Jen, you got to tell Roger, what was the motivator? What made you buy it in the beginning? What were you struggling with?
Just general back pain. I'm a hairdresser, and I stand a lot. My husband was the first reason that we got it because he had a back injury. But just with all the standing that I do in a day, it's like even when I went for physical therapy, they had their own version, and I would use the one that they had, which was like an electric one. But this one I like so much better because it's got the arch support in it, and I don't get like that pinch when you go backwards. Sometimes you get a pinch in your shoulder.
Sure.
And I don't get that with this. So I was very excited. I actually used it about an hour ago.
No wonder you sound so happy. Well, Jenny, do you have any questions? Jen, any questions for Roger while he's here? Any other comments? Anything that you could maybe say to motivate anybody else that's out there struggling?
Well, I can tell you that the last couple of days, I really just got this, and I just got it put together. So I was so excited to come home today and use it because my back has been out. I get really bad sciatica, and my SI joint kind of pushes together. And I've gone to therapy for it, but nothing is the same as going on the inversion table. It just because it elongates everything, and I do yoga, and even with doing that and elongating your spine, it's not the same thing as being able to get upside down on the inversion table. It's amazing.
Roger?
Yep, absolutely correct. I thanks so much for calling. It just makes such a difference. And doing it on a regular basis. I mean, once you get rid of the pain, you still want to do it because it keeps all the weight-bearing joints healthy, flexible, supple, so that when you do move wrong, it's not going to cause injury. And you can keep that youthful flexibility and youthful posture as a bonus, into your 80s, hopefully, or 90s.
Folks, he's living the best life possible. I've said this many times, but my father struggled with back issues his entire life. Many times he wasn't able to get out of bed for 2 or 3 days at a time, and it was horrendous to see and for him to experience. And I wish to God he'd have had this back then. I'll tell you what I want to do. The calls, guys, we need you. It's only Roger, me, I'm Adam, your host. We've got Jenny, who's Roger's wife, and we have the amazing Matt, who's here, who's always a big part of the Teeter family. Give us a wave, Matt. There he is. Give us a wave, Jenny. There. It's just us four. Call us. You've got to call us. If you've got this, if it's worked for you, it's a duty that we've got to share this with other people. We have to tell people that it works. Do you know how many people are at home right now scared to death that this is going to be too hard for them? Scared that they have to fully go upside down, which you don't. Scared that you have to be on it for 30 minutes, which you don't, 3 to 5 minutes. Do you know how many people are thinking, well, at my age, I couldn't do this. It won't work for me. You're wrong. It will, and it does, and it has, and it is. But the only way we get this message across is you. You got to call us. If you've got this and use this and love this, you got to tell everybody because we need to get that message out. 1-866-376-8255. A reminder, the reason why we're selling more than I have ever seen in any single Teeter presentation is because of this additional discount. I'm not on about what's on the screen in terms of the normal price of $329. That alone is the great value. But if you order online at hsn.com and you use friends and family code, you save 20, that's the letter U, save 20, you're gonna get another $25 off it. So in all the weeks and months and years that you've watched Roger, seen Roger, thought about buying this, there has never been a better day than right now. And it is the final presentation of the day. With that in mind, we're going to go to Nancy, another testimonial, to give you a chance so you can order yours. And Roger and I and Jenny and Matt, I'll be right back with you after this.
My back started to really bother me. I don't want to go through life being less and less of myself. I want to be able to do everything and anything that I want to do. The first time that I laid on the Teeter, I got on there, locked my ankles in, laid back, and it was just a relief. I knew it was going to work for me. It's beautifully engineered. It doesn't take up very much space in your house. It's very easy to schedule it into your life. You lay down, you relax, you can meditate for a few minutes, you get off, and you're a new person. The biggest difference the Teeter table has made in my life is that I have physical freedom. I'm probably really boring because when anyone complains to me about their back, I say, well, have you tried a Teeter table? It helped me so much you have no idea.
I have bulging discs in my back. My back pain became a part of normal everyday life. I have to get up and I have to go to work. I have to take care of my son.
Whenever I would ask her if we could go to the park or like play a little bit of baseball, she'd always say, oh, my back hurts, I can't do it. It made me feel sad for her.
I felt like the oldest lady in the world, which is so unfair to my son, so unfair to me. When I first saw the product on TV, I said, that makes so much sense. It just has to work. The first time I just sat there like this is great. I knew this is what it was gonna feel like. I was waiting for this. It releases the tension in my muscles. It helped me temporarily take that pain away by stretching myself the opposite ways that I don't normally stretch. It's just wonderful. It does so much more than just provide back relief.
I think it's helping her. She's been helping out with my baseball team.
Now it's almost 8, 9 o'clock sometimes. The time just flies by because me and my son are having so much fun. The Teeter was heaven sent for me. It promises you relief, and it definitely provides you with that relief.
Folks, we're going to multitask right now. There's a lot of you asking questions on Facebook, so I'm going to answer some of those while Roger takes us through the safety and quality of the Teeter Fit spine. And then I'll kind of do a quick fire rapid round with Roger, answering any questions that I'm not able to. A lot of you asking about the code again on hsn.com for friends and family. U, the letter U, SAVE 20. That's U, SAVE 20. I'm going to put it on Facebook Live right now.
Okay, actually, when you get on the .com, it shows up, I think, as
right
a banner.
At the top.
Yeah,
right
it shows
at
up
the top,
as a banner.
So you can't miss it. So, Roger, you know, there's a lot of copycats out there.
They do look alike.
They do.
But they use the wrong steel. You know, the Teeter is UL safety certified. It is the only brand that meets the UL standard. UL sets the safety standards for a wide variety of products, a lot of electrical products. You have UL stickers on all your home appliances, but they wrote one for an inversion table, and it requires 30,000 cycles of every moving part. That is 1,200 pounds.
Oh, wow.
4 times maximum user weight of 300. There's the 300 pounds, cycling 30,000 times. And rocking back and forth is so relaxing. People do 30, 40 rocks in a session.
Yeah.
That's why you've got to have a table that can take that loading one way than the other. In fact, we've got a bar chart on the...
oh, here we go.
I want you to really think about this. This is one of the tests that UL said an inversion table needs to pass to be safe. If you look on the right-hand side of that chart, there's a vertical line with some writing. That is what the UL safety engineers said that any inversion table must meet if it's going to be safe, according to their definition. That's 30,000 cycles with 300 pounds. All right, that long blue line on top, that's us. We went 40,000 cycles, stopped it for time.
Right.
I did sit-ups on that table after 40,000 cycles, and it was, but here, look at the lookalikes. And they do look alike, as I said. Catastrophic structural failure at about 11% of spec value. Now you think, how can that possibly be? Well, they use ordinary steel. And my background is aircraft, and I've been trained in how to engineer out fatigue failure, because that's what's going on here. When you invert, when you're cycling, and you're going back and forth like this, the weight of you and the table is first loaded one way, then the other. One way, then, back and forth. And that back and forth, just take a wire coat hanger and bend that back and forth. You can break it in 1 minute. That is ordinary steel, and that's a fatigue failure. The only way that we can pass that test and make a safe table, in fact, one that exceeds their requirements, is using high carbon steels, heat treated and key components, which we do. In fact, I'm very proud of the fact that Teeter not only meets the UL standard, this is the European standard for home use medical.
Hard to achieve, Roger.
Yeah, and we meet the safety standard for Singapore, for Australia, for Japan, for Canada, every developed country.
Roger, a couple quick questions, sir, if I can. What is the weight limit for use on the Teeter?
300 pounds.
300 pounds. Next question. Domi would like to know, approximately, how long does it take to assemble?
It's the actual assembly time. I'm going to get some water.
Water, we've got
the
some.
water. The actual assembly time is about 15 minutes, but that's kind of a trick answer because it'll take you about 20 minutes to get out of the box. It's well packed.
And that's done for safety and security, so yours is received in perfect condition. We have a couple phone calls that we're going to get to right now, but guys, one last question. Roger, I'm not sure if you're able to answer this, but I will ask it. Remember, anything medical, we always recommend you speak to your own personal physician, but Jerry would like me to ask, Roger, somebody that has their lumbar spine fused with hardware, could she use it?
Well, because all of those surgeries are unique.
Yes.
In individuals. So you've got to check with your doctor. Do other people who have had spinal surgeries with metal invert? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check on the internet. You'll be surprised how many people with. I don't want to go too far here.
Look online.
Look. Always check with your doctor.
Paul just bought one. Congratulations, Paul. Should we take it easy at first, Paul asks?
Yeah, I think so. For this reason. You think about what's going on. You're not doing anything, right? You think, this great stretch.
Yeah.
What do you think's happening to your joints? Take your lumbar joint here.
Yeah.
It normally carries 60% of your body weight, whether you're standing or sitting, it's 60% of your body weight, and poor posture can be 2.5 times the loads of standing. When you invert, not only do you take 60% of your body weight off your spine, you have that same 60% pulling traction. Those joints are saying, woo, what happened? That's a big deal. And consequently, like anything else, don't overdo it, because you're stretching and muscles and everything else. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just take an angle you're comfortable with, and when you think you've had enough, stop. 3 to 5 minutes is a good number. When you think you can do more, add some more angle. Add some more angle. But listen to your body is the answer.
Folks, these are selling rapidly because of the USAVE20 Friends and Family Code online. So and I'll just say that because quite frankly, our time is better served now just taking phone calls. Everybody's buying it today because today's the best day I've ever seen in 11 years of being here of buying it. So grab yours while you can. Let's go to Texas and say good evening to Cheryl. Cheryl, welcome to the show. Cheryl, please say hi to Roger.
Hi, Roger. How you doing today? I've watched you. I've watched the show for quite some time. I've had back surgery, and I spoke with my doctor, so I was able to get the Teeter, and I want to say thank you.
Yes. So that your doctor said, yes, you could go ahead and use a Teeter even with back surgery.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I had a fusion.
What's it done for you, Cheryl? What difference has it made in your life?
A whole lot of difference. Although I haven't gone all the way down yet, but because I take very high-powered medication pain, one of the highest power you could get, and it's relieved the stress in my back, and I want to thank you for that. It really has.
It makes a huge difference, So, I mean, well, I'm really humbled and honored at your phone call. I really appreciate it. It's kind of my pay, if you will.
And folks, just to take a second, I do want to say something. I don't want to speak out of turn. And Jenny is not mic'd, but over here you'll see the lovely Jenny. Jenny is Roger's wife. Jenny said to me a little while ago how, Roger mentioned that he does this because he loves to help people and hear their testimonials. Roger literally at this stage he has no benefit in being here, as it were, right, Jenny? Financially, there's no benefit to Roger being here other than hearing your words and helping other people. Jenny wants Roger to retire. You want him to retire, don't you? That's the truth of it. Enough's enough, Roger. What is going on here? But the truth of the matter is, Roger doesn't want to retire. And at 81 years old, he has more energy than I do. And perhaps more than you do right now. Why does he have that energy? Because it's real, it works, and it can really make a difference. And when something's good, he wants to tell everybody, like I want to tell everybody. And we're telling you today, now's your turn to feel good. That's the reality. So we have 19 minutes left. Alison, do we have another call ready to go? Okay, we're going to take another 3 or 4 phone calls, and I want one of the calls to be from you. If you've had it for 2 weeks or 2 years or 15 years, call us on 1-866-376-8255. Start to place your order now. Just kind of set something up for me, Roger. Who's Dr. Tons?
Dr. Tons, he's the senior orthopedic surgeon at Trauma One Center in San Diego. And I got to know him professionally, unfortunately, because I got airlifted out of Mexico from a head-on collision and spent 3 weeks in 2 in his hospital and 1 in the immediate area. And he put me back together. And but he also bought 2 inversion tables. And the one that he used personally has helped him so much that he's recommended it to at least 30 people. And the second one was for his son, who's a spinal surgeon. But let's hear what he has to say. And I want you to listen. There's 2 really important points that might surprise you. And I want you to listen to what he has to say, and I'll repeat them after we hear his testimony.
The discs that sit here are like shock absorbers we have on the car. So when you get up in the morning, you may be 6'1". When you go to bed at night, you're actually about 6'1½". You lose 1/4 to 1/2 inch of height as these shock absorbers get squeezed and the water comes out of them. Then when you're asleep, they rehydrate. One of the advantages, I think, of Roger's device is that you can do this during the day too and give yourself kind of a break from the constant pressure on your back and on these shock absorbers to allow them to rehydrate by taking all the pressure off and letting them have some freedom. People that get on a standard routine and do it again and again do far better than people that go for 3 weeks of therapy and then re-injure again in a year, go for 3 weeks therapy. A daily routine, which is what Roger's recommending, I think is a very good way of getting your back in great shape so that as we stay vertical for our lives, we don't start breaking down later on.
I mean, Roger, there's so much to pick up on there and so much to talk about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, but inversion is so unique because it decompresses and nothing else does that. You know, when you have back pain, the traditional way of handling it is to deal with symptoms.
Right.
Your back's still screaming, you just can't hear it. What good is that? Teeter deals with the problem naturally at the source, and it does it in 3 to 5 minutes. This is you inverting. You don't have to go to full inversion. This figure is at about 60 degrees. And those stressed out shoulder muscles, they let go. Your body elongates. And if you got a pinched nerve, herniated disc, degenerative joint disease, take the pressure off. And when you take the pressure off, you also encourage the disc to rehydrate, revitalize, and become supple and less likely to be injured. That's why you want to do it on a maintenance program. In fact, that's the point, one point I wanted to make from what Dr. Tons said. He said, on a regular basis, it is a maintenance program. And how about that height loss thing? Did you know that? We all lose like 1/2 inch every day. Right. And that's because these fluid-filled shock absorbers, your discs, they lose moisture while you're vertical, your own body weight squeezing moisture out, you get shorter. And by the end of the day, you know, because you're shorter, your pants are tighter. That's a compression wrinkle. Or you get in the car to drive home, adjust the rearview mirror down. You don't even think about it. You know, it's because you're shorter. And while you're sleeping, these discs will rehydrate, but they're still at significant pressure even lying in bed because the ligaments and muscles that encase them hold them in background compression, so it slows the hydration rate. Invert with Teeter, decompress these joints, and it notably increases the rate of hydration, which is the nutrition. That's what keeps them alive and flexible and supple. It also, these discs control the size of the opening nerves come through. So a thin disc means a pinched nerve.
Right,
you know,
right.
So you got to keep those discs well hydrated for flexibility, for posture, for, you know, just compression relief, and also to keep the disc from being pinched, because that compromises the communication between the brain and the body.
You might have a niggling kind of thing that's always itching away at you, and you feel tense, or you feel sore, or you struggle with back pain, and it prevents you, like Roger's saying, from doing so many things on a daily basis. Imagine if you could do the things that you want to do without feeling that pain. It may be temporary, but it's brilliant, and it works. Folks, even if you don't buy this today from us, please just remember, for all the reasons, the FDA registered factor, the fact that it's UL CE certified, the fact that it is the original, always remember to ask for a Teeter. Insist upon a Teeter fit spine table. I hope you buy it today, because I'm proud to be able to stand here and tell you it's not a good deal, it's the best deal I've ever seen in 11, 12 years. And as we get down to the final 13 minutes of the final presentation of the day, please remember, there's no gimmick here. If you order online, if you go to hsn.com right now and you type in the code, which is the friends and family code, you save 20. And you don't have to remember me saying it. It does say it on the top of the website, you save 20, the letter U, save 20. You're gonna take $25 off this price, which brings it down to $304.95. Now, that's not just the best price here, it's the best price across every retailer, in-store or online. There is nobody that has a better value.
No, this product, any place you check it, the X3 would be $449.
That's the price.
Yeah.
$449.
$449.
So we're down to $329, and now with another $25 off down to $304, which is why over 1,000 of you have just picked this up. We are extremely thankful and grateful for your orders and for shopping. It makes a difference because it's real. The reality is, as you say, Roger, over the years you've been here, a lot of gimmicks, they come, they go. This isn't a gimmick.
No, it's not a gimmick. And all of our upgrades are not gimmicks. You know, this is a family-run business. This is all we do. It gets all of our focus. And this deals with something that, well, it's in textbooks. In fact, a Nackimson study, if we can bring that up. Dr. Nackimson did a study in Gothenburg University a number of years ago, and a number of volunteers had, see that bright light? That's the location of a surgically implanted pressure sensor.
Okay.
And the pressure reading standing up for each person was a baseline of 100%. And then they went into different body positions to see how the pressure changed. You know, what kind of loads are on your back when you move differently. Bend over, it doubles, but you knew that. You knew you got to be careful bending over. Did you know that? Take a load off your muscles, dump it on your back. Now, 50% higher load in good posture. There you are. There's your recipe for back pain. 2.5 times the loads. You don't feel it, but your back is 2.5 times the loads of standing. You know, we all sit too much. That's, you know, and this is a compound problem and that delivers back pain. Too much sitting, weak muscles, and stress. That's the formula. The last 25% goes to bed with you. It's caused by hundreds and hundreds of ligaments and muscles. They stabilize the spine, but hold it in background compression like rubber bands. Those rubber bands are very strong. Using the Teeter and your own body weight, you can decompress those joints, open them up, and the magic happens when it realigns itself, the discs rehydrate. If you got a herniated disc or you want to know what a herniated disc looks like? Here it is. It's like a blowout on a tire.
Okay.
You know, the soft material inside the disc, which is the consistency of Jell-O, is extruded out. It's incredibly painful. And that disc is under pressure, pushing this interior material out. Very painful. Invert, decompress this joint, bring this pressure down, and it will draw that back in. And doing it immediately before bed. And for all those back pain things, that's the most important time to invert. Decompress that joint, roll into bed. And this takes a long time to heal itself, but doing it on a regular basis, you can actually recover, provided you decompress immediately before going to bed. And during the night, your body can stabilize that to a degree.
Don't write off the feeling of feeling good, because you don't have to. We're going to take another phone call. It's Richard in Pennsylvania. Richard, thank you for calling. You're live with Roger. Richard, tell us about your Teeter experience. Richard?
Yes.
Hey, Richard, tell us about your experience. You're live on TV.
I'm live on TV?
You sure are, Richard. Thanks for calling. Tell us your story.
Okay, I'm watching TV and trying to listen to the telephone too. But right now I have, yes.
Richard, if you can hear, Richard, if you can hear me, turn the television down.
An ET 970.
No, yes, not 970. Yes.
Yes, I have some questions to ask.
Okay.
Richard, if you can hear me, turn the... Okay, guys, we're going to try and get Richard back, but what you just heard is one of those things about TV, because there's always this delay. But I'm told our producer does have Richard's questions, so we can still relay them. Okay, these were Richard's questions. Is there one time of the day better than another to do this?
Yes.
Yes.
Immediately before bed.
Okay.
Because we've lost height, we've been decompressed, we probably had some, hunched over, that tech neck. You wear high heels all the time, puts too much curvature in the back. You can have all kinds of misalignments. Invert just before going to bed. Everything, the head, the thoracic box, pelvic box, and the legs all line up with gravity, and you just line up, and all that stuff from the day straightens out, roll into bed, and get a good night's sleep. Gets rid of stress, too.
And then Richard also was going to ask, we talk about 3 to 5 minutes as being a great time, but what if I go longer than that?
There's nothing negative about going longer, except if you go so long that you start to tense up.
Okay.
Listen to your body. Because obviously at an angle like this, you could take a nap. I mean, being realistic.
Right.
But you start getting down to 60, 70 degrees, which you need to be for some of the more serious back pain problems. There's a point where you've got enough. And don't go beyond that. Come back up.
Well, guys, we have 7 minutes left. I know there's another phone call coming through just real fast. I want to go over this way because Matt is a face that's maybe familiar to you. Matt's normally on our shows. Matt, how long have you been inverting for?
13 years I've been inverting.
Why do you do it? Why do you love it?
Well, now I do it because it wakes me up before my coffee's brewed.
There you go.
It's an attitude adjustment. You use
it's like words, 2 cups of coffee without the caffeine.
Exactly.
You get that oxygen wash to the upper body. It's a wake-up like you would not believe.
Absolutely. I'm not a moody person, but first thing in the morning, I don't really want to have a conversation until I've had some coffee. But before my coffee's brewed, I feel like having a conversation once I've just inverted for 3 to 5 minutes. I use it to exercise, but I do it first thing in the morning. I'm still, half asleep, so I might do some exercise before I talk my way out of it.
Yeah.
And so I get on here, and the table does all the work for me.
Right.
I mean, everybody tells me to stretch before I do exercise, but I can't be bothered, to be honest. But this table stretches me. Gravity does the work.
It does it for you.
So I can still be as lazy as I was before I bothered, and the table does all the work. And then I feel awake, and my back's straight, and I'm standing upright.
Number one fan, Mr. Matt, right?
I love it.
Matt's been doing
feels unbelievable. It's that feeling when you've got that one muscle that you can't stretch in any way.
Yes.
And you think, oh, if only there was a way I could get that one muscle. This is that way. Once you feel it, you realize.
It's a feeling that becomes addictive. It's a feeling that becomes amazing. Guys, we're going to take another phone call. I just want to reiterate, 5 minutes left. If you order it right now on hsn.com, use the friends and family code USAVE20, the letter USAVE20, you're going to get another $25 off it, making it the lowest price I've ever seen in our history.
Right, and whereas our promotional price that you see on the screen is going to continue through tomorrow, that deal may not be. That could easily be just that's an HSN deal, and it wasn't there yesterday, not the same way. And here it is today. It's a total surprise.
That was my mission. I was like, okay, the one message I've got to get across is for everybody that's wanted it, seen it, looked at it, thought about it. This is your moment to pounce. Let's go to New York and say good evening to Drew. Drew, welcome to the show. Drew, say hi to Roger.
Roger. Hi, will you? I'm on the phone. I'm watching you leaning down on your table now, and I just have to say one thing. You are the best engineer. I'm a very engineering type of guy.
Wow.
And I'm a big dude. I weigh about 240. I'm about 6'1". And I was hit by a car riding my motorcycle and fractured my C3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh,
I was paralyzed for a while until I had my neck fused together. I was afraid to do the Teeter until my doctor told me to do it.
Wow.
And the first day I got it in, I got on it, and I told my wife this was worth every penny for the first use. I got it. The relief it gave me, I felt my body stretch because I was wearing a full cervical collar for 5 months, laying in bed looking up at the ceiling, and I didn't go back but maybe a 35, 40-degree angle because I didn't want to get myself dizzy. But if there's anybody listening, this machine is built like a tank. It is strong. It will hold you. It will support you. It doesn't wobble. It doesn't shake. It's easy to set up. And you're right. It did take 20 minutes to get it out of the box because you really pack it in there very well, and it's very well protected. The powder coating on it is amazing. This is a piece of equipment that belongs in a gymnasium. This is professionally built, and I have to give you 100 out of 100. Better than a 10. It's worth every penny, and I use it all the time, and it's an amazing machine. People should not ever think twice about getting this.
Yeah.
If you have a back pain, this is what you must have.
Wow.
It's worth it.
That very humbling. Drew, thank you. That phone call and the other phone calls, these phone calls, I am well paid for this show. Thank you.
Drew, we thank you.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. It's like my story in a way, you know, because I had 5 years of pain and nothing really worked until I tried Inversion. The relief I got the first time I tried it was so dramatic. But that was Inversion boots. Somebody had to help me and hang straight upside down. And I thought, as an engineer, I can design a safer product, a more user-friendly, and one that doesn't need to go to full inversion to get all the benefits.
You've heard, to Roger's
Drew,
point,
that was awesome. Thank you so much.
You've heard in this hour, 7, 8 calls, I don't know, we've taken many, many calls, all these people saying they feel better, they're living better, they're feeling more active. Now it's your turn. It shouldn't be everybody else. What about, you know, it's easy to let everything pass by and we don't do it because we don't think it's going to work for us. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. I've been on HSN all these years. I do hour after hour after hour. I never have hours with a never-ending stream of phone calls. I want to speak to Roger. I want to tell Roger. I want to talk about this product. I want to share my story. I want to tell everybody who's watching how good it is. It doesn't happen. It happens here. It happens now. It happens with Roger because it's absolutely a life-changing product. That for those of you that have done it and have tried it, you know the difference it can make. It is never too late to start feeling better. Today is your day. Now, we're saying goodbye in 2 minutes. This is Roger's final presentation of today. And of course, today, I can guarantee you that you're gonna get that friends and family discount if you use hsn.com. Roger, final minute is all to you, my friend.
You know, you can't live on this planet more than 20 years and not know what gravity is doing to you. But it steals your flexibility, your posture, your ability to move youthfully. Yes, you give away your age on how you move, and it steals it slowly. And so that you don't realize it's going until you get the teeter and you get it back and you think, wow, what happened? You know, I am back.
Roger Teeter is not going anywhere, folks. We want to thank Jenny, Roger's wife, the amazing Matt. We want to thank Roger, and we want to thank you for all of your calls. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it now. Let's do it now while we're feeling motivated. Get $10 further off if you apply for an HSN credit card. Call us on 1-800-695-1418. Remember, next month, next time you see Roger, the friends and family will not be there. Go online at hsn.com to get yours. Thanks, Roger. Bye, everybody.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
This is the first generation that they say to women, what do you want to be? I have to do what I want to do. If I don't do it now, I will never do it. Women acquire enormous freedom with age. The greatest freedom is to say, this is who I am. I don't want to hide my age. But if they say, you look elegant, you look sophisticated, That's a compliment.
Join Isabella Rossellini for Lancome's Renergy Multi-Glow, only on HSN. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.